Hey everybody, we've got two left in our House of Values series that we've been going through. Yesterday we dealt with friends become family, and the next one's going to kind of piggyback off of that. But there's a situation in the Bible where this next one kind of comes up, and we're going to kind of use it as our springboard for why at 412 we have the house value of no one sits alone. It's in Galatians chapter 2, and Paul is talking here, and he's been going through the gospel and how important it is in reaching people. Well, in verse 11, he kind of references something that happened with Peter, the Apostle Peter. He says, "Now when Peter had come to Antioch, I withstood him to his face because he was to blame." By the way, not subtweeting. He withstood him to his face. "For he was to be blamed. For before certain men came from James, he would eat with the Gentiles. But when they came, he withdrew and separated himself, fearing those who were of the circumcision. And the rest of the Jews also played the hypocrite with him, so that even Barnabas was carried away with their hypocrisy." So here's what he's saying. Um, Jesus Christ's gospel, the message of salvation, was to all people, not just to the Jew and not just to the Gentile, it was to all people. But there was this war going on between the Jew and the Gentile, as far as the Jews, because they were God's chosen people, were saying we're better than you are, and you need to be circumcised, and you do all these ritual law things in order to be a child of God, which was not true. Well, what happened was Peter, when those Jewish people were not there, would sit with the Gentiles, had no problem eating with them, wasn't going to abstain from being friends with them. But then as soon as his friends came, and I say that in quotes, his friends came, then all of a sudden they were scared to be around, or he was scared to be around the Gentiles for fear of those people, about what they would say about him and what they would think about him. So he then starts sitting just with them instead of with other people. Here's how we're going to apply this to our situation. You may sit with the same people every stinking time in youth group. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but I would encourage you to get out of it. Why? Because there are plenty of other people that you could sit with and you could get to know and you could learn more about them, because no one sits alone. And it shouldn't be that you've been sitting with other people when your friend's not been there, but as soon as they're back, now I've got to sit with them or else they're going to be angry at me. We should never have that mentality within 412, that it's my responsibility. It's God calling. That's with my responsibility that I have to sit with somebody or else they'll be angry at me. Because a true friend is not going to care if you sit beside them in youth group. They know what youth group is about and they know why they're there. So no one sits alone at 412. You ought to look around, and if you see someone sitting alone, try and sit with them. That doesn't mean that they will let you. You can ask them, and if they say, "No, I'd rather sit alone," then so be it. But always be looking to make sure that no one in 412, because friends become family, no one sits alone. We're actually going to do a sponsor of the day today, and that is Mr. Nate, that you would pray for him as he's teaching, that God would give him clarity of thought and that he would be able to demonstrate to the students the best way to fix the issues and solve the problems that he puts before them, and that he would have a great impact on the students' lives that he is in contact with. Have a great day, guys.